Wait. Wait. Come on. Stop.
No, yes. You can do it.
Stop. No. No. No.
How are you feeling? Can I get you anything else? Do you want to tell me what happened? Okay. Sorry, but this might be a little cold. Good. You stay right here, sweetie. I'll be back for you in just a minute, okay?
Kennedy High may be a public school, but we're not immune to fluctuations of the economy. We certainly appreciate your philanthropy, Mr. Andrews.
Both my law firm and my family have always believed in doing our civic duty. Now, I have never come across a school, public or private, that couldn't use an upgrade to its IT department.
The students will be very grateful. Most of their cell phones are more advanced than any computers we have. I can't wait to share this with them.
Well, here's to fresh starts.
Now, Chris, I have been reviewing your transcripts, and may I say, very impressive. Academically.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I tend to agree with your mother. Everyone deserves a second chance. Welcome to Kennedy High, Chris.
Thank you, Principal Atkins.
Well, one more year and it's goodbye, Kennedy.
And not a moment too soon.
Come on, it hasn't been that bad.
Please, same boring classes, same brain-dead teachers, same two-faced friends. College, here we come. See, this is what I'm talking about. If we were in college, we could be going out for sushi or froyo instead of being forced to eat here, like prisoners.
What are you talking about? We have tons of choices. You want frozen chicken patties, fish sticks, or great beef?
Was it something I said? Chris Andrews.
Riley.
It's Kim.
First day?
First day.
Just move here?
No. Listen, you two look like the kind of girls who know the story around here.
Okay.
My parents go away a lot. I was thinking of having a party this weekend.
Good way to meet people.
You think you could spread the word for me?
You came to the right place.
Good. It's my dress. See you Saturday. Oh. I have a pool, so bring your suits. Or not.
And suddenly things just got a lot more interesting.
Do I need to remind you about your boyfriend, Matt?
Who?
This could be the best we've ever known. Making paradise our home. Together, feel it, make it real. Paradise is home.
Don't you ever call me melodramatic. Do you know how insulting that is?
Okay, I didn't mean anything by it. I just meant that you were overreacting, that you were getting all upset over something that wasn't a big deal.
I'm glad to hear that you think our relationship isn't a big deal.
That's not what I meant at all, and you know it.
She's a slut.
She's not a slut. Those are just stupid rumors. That's it.
Oh, so now you're defending her.
No, I'm not defending her.
Then what about the photos?
What about the photos? They didn't show anything. We were talking to each other, that's all.
She looked pretty happy to have just been talking.
Okay, I think you've had enough to drink.
I'll decide when I've had enough.
It's a good look for you, Riley. You should be proud of yourself. I'm out here.
Go to hell.
Tell me that you're ready to close your eyes and let go. You wanna throw away the rules and lose control. Let me in under your skin. See where this can go. Can this go? Heaven knows.
Here. We'll take the edge off.
I already have one, thank you.
You don't seem like the kind of girl who deserves to drink warm beer. Come on. It's good stuff. It's from my parents' liquor cabinet.
What is it?
Drink. No good? If I told you how much people like my father and his friends pay for a bottle of that stuff, you'd think I was stoned out of my mind.
Where are your parents?
Aspen. Maybe Vale, but that could have been last week. They could be in the Caribbean. I remember them saying Saint something or other.
What do your parents do?
Make money.
Kimmy.
Come on. Ready to go?
You know Chris, right?
Let's go.
No. We can't leave yet. Chris was telling me all about his house in Caramel.
Carmel.
Right.
You know, I can drive her home when she's ready.
I think I'll take her now, thanks.
But I want to stay with Chris.
See? Besides, it'll give her a chance to sober up. I'm sure you don't want to bring her home like this.
You sure you'll be okay? Make sure she gets home all right.
Come on, let's go. Watch your step. Right here. Up. Hey,
Stop.
come on.
Stop. Stop.
Come on, baby. Aren't you ready for your close-up?
Stop.
Hmm?
This is Matt. You know what to do.
Hey, it's me. I feel like death. I'm sorry. Can we talk? Call me. Okay. Bye.
Morning, sunshine.
Ha ha, very funny.
Since when did you start drinking coffee?
Since my head felt like it was gonna explode.
I hope you weren't doing anything you weren't supposed to be doing last night.
Mom, can you just give me a break? I didn't get much sleep.
I was so tired from work, I didn't even hear you come in. What time did you get home? Huh?
I don't know, late.
You got plans today?
I got some work to do. Maybe I'll go for a run, hang out with Kim.
Well, have fun, but remember, I have dinner with Robert tonight, so you're on your own. What?
He's so weird, Mom.
He's not weird. He's just quirky.
Okay. Those thick, clear glasses look like a serial killer's, and he's got like the worst weave I've ever seen.
Listen, kiddo, you know, when you get to be my age, you're gonna see that not every guy has a six-pack and a thick head of hair. Okay, now I've gotta go.
Where are you going? You usually don't work on weekends.
Denise asked me to cover her shift. She picked up a nasty little bug in the children's wing.
You're always covering for someone.
Well, we can use the money, especially with college next year.
I told you I could get a part-time job like Kim has.
Your job is to study so you can get into a good school.
Why can't you just find some rich doctor at the hospital? I'm sure they're crawling with him.
Because the best ones are married.
Who's talking marriage?
Who raised you? You're so... Now, okay, so hot water, Tabasco sauce, and ginger. It works every time. Okay? Now, I've got to go.
My mom knew I was hungover.
She pissed?
No, but I'll probably get some fake spontaneous lecture about responsibility and maturity. She just needs some time to work on it.
Maybe you deserve it.
How bad was I?
Bad. Don't worry. Everyone was so wasted they probably don't remember.
I just don't understand. I never get like that.
At least you got home okay. Right?
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I guess so. I really don't remember anything.
You don't remember Chris taking you home? What do you remember?
I remember the fight with Matt, hanging out with Chris by the pool, telling you I wanted to stay, then... nothing. Till I woke up this morning.
Shouldn't have left you.
It wasn't your job to babysit me. It's my choice to stay. Matt won't talk to me, though.
What'd he say?
Didn't say anything. Won't answer my calls, won't return my text.
You'll get over it. You guys always have these little spats.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we do.
So?
So what?
Riley, come on. You're my best friend. Did you?
A lady doesn't kiss and tell. How long were you planning to ignore me?
I have nothing to say to you.
I wanted to apologize if you weren't being such a jerk about it.
I'm being a jerk. First you accuse me of flirting with Laura Lewis, then you make a complete fool of yourself at the party, then you go and cheat on me with that rich, pretty boy.
Wait, slow down. What the hell are you talking about?
Come on, Riley, don't pull this crap with me.
I swear, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Someone sent these to me last night.
I don't know what to say.
That's what I thought.
Matt.
What?
Nothing.
Hi, sweetheart.
Where's Bob?
Thanks to you throughout dinner, I couldn't stop thinking about the weave. Anyway, we just decided to take a break for a while.
Not because of that.
No, but it didn't help.
I'm sorry.
Men come and go. You'll see. How was your night?
Fine.
Did you do anything?
Just eat, watch TV.
No Matt?
Don't pretend like you don't like him.
I do like him. You're just so young.
Mom, I'm not getting married. I'm just having fun.
That's what I'm concerned about. Is anything wrong?
Just tired, that's all.
Okay. Well, on that note, I am going to turn in because I have to get up really early for work tomorrow morning.
Hey.
Good night, sweetheart.
Mom, is that you?
Do I?
You just draw me in. You know, they say eyes are windows.
What in the hell do you think you're doing?
Okay.
Calm down, calm down. We were just chatting. Jealousy doesn't become you.
What did you do to me Saturday night?
What did I do to you? I think it takes two to tango, if I remember correctly. It's mostly you doing it to me.
You're sick.
I don't know what the problem is. We both had a great time.
Oh, I had a great time.
That's what you kept saying, yeah.
And what about the pictures?
What pictures?
Don't play stupid with me, you son of a bitch. The pictures you sent to Matt.
Riley, I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I didn't take any pictures. I didn't send any pictures.
You're a liar.
Could you lower your voice just a tad, please? People are staring. You want to make a spectacle of yourself.
Of course he didn't admit it. He just stood there grinning like a jackass.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, right?
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna ignore the creep.
Yeah, that's best.
Hold on, just one sec, Kim.
Okay.
Hey, Kim, let me call you back.
Hey. I remember you liked it rough.
Lucky I didn't break your jaw.
I love it when you talk dirty.
Well, how's this for dirty talk? You're a pathetic piece of crap who probably needs those photos to get off.
Oh, Riley, again with the photos. I told you yesterday. I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
You expect me to believe you didn't email me pictures, didn't text them to Matt?
What photos?
The pictures of you and me. You know.
Well, I can't say it wouldn't be an appealing thing to have in my possession for all those lonely nights. But no, I don't have them.
How about we make a deal? You delete them right now, and I don't go to the police.
The police? With what?
The photos. They're on my laptop. You can deny it all you want, but I'll show them you sent them to me.
I did. Listen, Riley, can we just start over? This is getting way out of hand. The way I see it, the two of us just had a little too much to drink the other night. You more than me, obviously. So we hooked up. Big deal. I had a great time. Judging by your reaction, you had an amazing time. Why should we deny that?
You're insane.
Come on, you know you want it.
Let go of me. I'm warning you.
Or what?
I'll tell everybody.
No one will believe you. And those who do won't be able to do anything about it. Now let me give you what you came for.
If you touch me again, I'll have a surprise for you.
Bye. I'm gonna tell everyone. You beautiful thing.
Hey, what? Oh, what's wrong? My parents parents are home. Let's talk outside. Tell me what happened.
Last night, someone sent me photos. Photos like... God, man. I'm so humiliated. Sorry.
Don't worry about that right now. Okay, tell me what happened.
I went to Chris's house to warn him.
To warn him?
To warn him that he better stop.
You sure they were from him?
It's a phony email address, but who else? When I got there, he was all alone, and I told him that he better delete them, and then he laughed at me, and then...
Did he?
No, but he tried. He still has the photos, and he's gonna keep harassing me.
No, he isn't.
What are you gonna do?
Let's go. We're going for a ride.
Chris!
You just can't seem to get enough of me, can you?
Go to hell.
You and I are gonna have a little chat.
So the big bad football star bares his teeth.
You're not gonna send any more pictures to Riley. You're not gonna look at her. You're not gonna talk to her. You're not even gonna think about her. You understand me?
From the sound of these pictures you keep babbling about, sounds like your girlfriend can decide for herself what she wants to do. Or whom.
Stay away from her. Things will get very uncomfortable for you at Kennedy.
Is that a threat?
It's a promise.
Just remember one thing, my friend. The next time you're with your little whore, just know she's thinking of me.
Stop. It's not worth it.
Yeah, listen to her. Close the door on your way out. Bye, Riley.
Right this way. Matt, this is Lieutenant Forney. He'd like to ask you some questions.
I don't understand.
Mr. Hopkins, your principal has assured me you're a fine young man, despite what you did to your classmates. So she's asked me to save her the embarrassment of hauling you down to the police station in handcuffs.
Am I in trouble?
That depends on you.
I suggest you go with Lieutenant Forney. I'll call your parents. We'll straighten this whole thing out.
Come on, son.
I don't understand.
What's going on?
It's a police matter now.
But Matt didn't do anything.
And he'll have every opportunity to explain that to the police. I promise you.
So you're just gonna let him take Matt away?
It's out of my hands, Riley. Let me offer you some advice. This is not how you want to finish your career at Kennedy. Understand?
Mom.
Riley, honey. What's going on?
It's okay, honey. Let's go home.
Okay. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Now, the Andrews have agreed not to press charges, provided you two stop the harassment.
Stop the harassment? I'm not doing anything. That's
One at a time. One at a time, or we won't get anything done.
Matt says he never laid a hand on that boy.
It's true. Look, I grabbed him, but I definitely didn't do that to him.
Miss Kramer, this isn't a time to manufacture stories. So tell me, is that how it happened?
You heard what Matt said. He barely laid a hand on him. I saw the whole thing.
And how do you suppose he got those cuts and bruises?
What's all this about, anyway?
According to young Mr. Andrews, Miss Kramer here expressed romantic interest in him. And apparently there was some sort of rendezvous at a school party, and following that school party, Miss Kramer expressed continued interest in Mr. Andrews, and when he rebuffed her advances, she had her friend rough him up.
He's a freaking liar.
But the two of you did go to Mr. Andrews' house, no?
To get him to stop harassing me.
I don't think we'll have to turn up the volume on this. Now, I obtained this video from Mr. Andrews. And you can see for yourself the trouble I'm having reconciling this with your claim of harassment.
He drugged me. He slipped something in my drink.
Did you see him do that? Did you save the glass? Did you see him do it to anyone else? Because, Miss Kramer, this is a very serious accusation. Look, I've been doing this a long time. And if you all want my opinion, this is a typical high school drama. Except someone, Mr. Andrews, got seriously hurt. Now, I think it's a very fortunate thing that Mr. Andrews and his family are willing to walk away from all this. Now, may I suggest that you all just steer clear of each other from now on?
But I didn't do anything.
Lieutenant, if my son says he didn't do anything, he didn't do anything.
Sir, Mr. Andrews is a partner in an extremely prestigious law firm. They have unlimited resources.
Oh, so because he's rich, you're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt?
No, that is not it at all. What I'm trying to tell you is that the system favors a person who has the ability to draw these things out.
What about right and wrong?
Trust me when I tell you this. A moral victory can be very expensive. How much is this really worth to you? Now, you can decide that this is a battle that you're prepared to fight, but I gotta warn you, it could cost you everything.
I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe it. Even my own mother doesn't believe me.
I believe you, Riley, but don't treat me like a fool. I saw that video.
I told you he drugged me. You don't believe me.
I know you may find this hard to believe, sweetie, but I was young once and did some stupid things too. Maybe even had a little too much to drink. It doesn't mean I was drugged.
And people wonder why more assaults go unreported.
How dare you?
I see these victims every day. Usually, I'm the first person they
See after they've been attacked. I'm the one that reports these to the police.
Which is your job.
Riley, how do you think I felt sitting there watching you in that video in front of the detectives, in front of the Hopkins? Do you know what they must have thought of me? Especially as a single mother.
So you're more concerned with what the neighbors think. With your reputation, more concerned with that than the safety of your own daughter?
Don't be melodramatic, Riley.
Listen to me, honey. You've got your entire life ahead of you. You can be anything you want. But with social media, you can screw all that up in the blink of an eye. Don't roll your eyes at me. I've seen it happen. People apply for a job at the hospital. We check their references. We check their social media profiles. Do you know how many people we've passed on because of questionable posts and pictures?
I am in high school, Mom.
Yes, exactly. And these photos follow you forever.
Okay, can you just give me a break? You don't think I've been through enough today?
Well, somebody's got to look out for you.
I can look after myself. God, you know, sometimes I really understand why Dad left. Keith. Never mind.
I told them they didn't have to send anyone.
Whenever someone dials 911, dispatch is required to send a squad car. In over half of domestic violence incidents, the victim gets second thoughts after dialing for help. So, are you certain there was someone in the house?
There was someone in this house.
Okay, well, the responders that came searched, and they couldn't find any signs of a break-in. In fact, they couldn't find anything at all.
If my daughter says there was someone in here, then there was someone in here, Detective.
And you didn't hear anything?
I'm a deep sleeper. But what about the video, the
FaceTime?
The FaceTime. There's a record of it.
All it shows is that I received a call from some number. A number that I can guarantee you can't be traced back to Chris Andrews.
So that's proof, no?
Anonymous call is a lot different than an intruder inside the house.
Well, so what do you suggest? We just sit here in an unsafe home?
Okay, here's what we'll do. I'll have one of my officers spend the rest of the night in front of the house. Tomorrow, change all the locks. After that, there's not much more we can do. I'm sorry.
This is all totally crazy.
What'd your parents say?
Oh, they were pissed. Pissed at the detective, pissed at the other family. My dad's not an idiot. He knows we don't have a ton of money. We can't afford expensive lawyers to fight something we might lose. Plus, they're worried that if the colleges get wind of this, I might lose some of my scholarship.
It's messed up that he can do this to us.
Your parents say anything to you about me?
Like what?
Something happened last night. I was woken up in the middle of the night by a phone call. Someone was FaceTiming me, but I didn't know who it was. I answered it anyway.
And? Who was it?
Couldn't see. Instead of pointing the camera at his face, he decided to show me where he was at and where he was going.
Where was he?
He was in my house.
Oh my God, Riley!
I know. I was about to call the police, but I guess he heard me. He ran out of the house.
Are you okay?
I just don't understand. He had gotten off. After the video, it was me that got in trouble. Why would he risk this?
Because he's a freaking psychopath.
The photos of you and Laura Lewis, the ones I got mad about, who do you think posted those on the school wiki?
I didn't even think about it. I was too busy trying to calm you down.
Riley, what are you getting at?
It had to be Chris, and he knew it would lead to a fight.
That means he targeted you from the beginning. But why? Why you? Like you said, after he got away with the attack, why break into your house?
Exactly. The problem is we don't really know anything about him. He just showed up at school.
I have an idea. We need to know more about him. He's crazy, but he's not stupid. Matt can't pretend to be friends with him. And if Riley suddenly has a change of heart, well, he's not gonna believe that either. So that leaves me.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
I get close to Chris. Pretend I'm into him. I can convince him of it. I know I can.
Kim, you played a flying monkey during our kindergarten production of The Wizard of Oz, and now suddenly you're an actress?
I sold that flying monkey.
Besides, Chris will never fall for it. He knows we're best friends.
And in high school, people change best friends like they change their underwear.
He is an arrogant SOB.
Meaning he's so narcissistic he might actually believe it. Forget it, it's too dangerous. Okay, if he's crazy enough to do that to his own face and sick enough to try to do what he did to me, I don't even want to imagine what he's capable of.
Riley, you're my best friend. He's after you and he's not gonna stop. Look at me. I'm doing this.
I told you it's none of your business, Kim. You're not my mother.
No, but I'm your friend. At least I thought I was. And you're acting like such a selfish...
A what? What? Say it.
Riley, I'm sick of your drama. I really am. Why don't you go talk to Matt? He's the only one who believes you.
You're a loser, Kimmy. If you think you're so much better than me, go find some new friends. See if they put up with your self-righteous crap.
Hey.
Hey to you. It's just sometimes she can be such a... Never mind, I'm just pissed.
She takes advantage of your friendship, doesn't she?
You have no idea.
Expects you to always be there for her. She's there for you only when it's convenient. Otherwise, all she cares about is her boyfriend and herself.
I've let her walk all over me since... Sorry, I'm not gonna bother you with my problems.
How are you getting home?
I usually walk. I don't live too far from here. I don't have a car.
I have a car.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Come on.
What'd you win this for?
Who knows? One thing or another.
How long have you lived here?
Almost my whole life.
Where'd you go to school before Kennedy?
Is this really what you want to talk about?
You know, I normally don't do this. Just come to some guy's house.
We're just talking. Besides, I get the feeling you're tired of people telling you what to do.
I know this sounds crazy, but in some ways it seems like you know me better than... Never mind.
That's because I do. We're a lot alike, Kim. You and I.
Tell me. I need to know. Did you really do what Riley says? Force yourself on her?
Do I look like the kind of guy who would do that?
She's always trying to get attention. Doesn't care who she hurts. I think it's time someone taught our lesson.
Damn it.
What is it?
No.
What is it? What happened?
They keyed my car.
Who did? Riley and Matt?
Who else?
We have to call the police. Who the hell do they think they
There's
are?
no proof it was them.
Well, maybe someone saw them or they left a clue. We have to try. Especially after what they accused you of.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes there are better ways to handle things than going to the police.
Well, you're a lot calmer than I would be. I'd make them pay.
You okay?
Yeah. You guys?
We're fine. It was a cinch.
I might have a career as a locksmith.
He was really pissed.
Royally.
But he didn't touch you, didn't hurt you.
No, I made sure he kept his distance.
And you really think he bought it?
I'm absolutely convinced he thinks I can't stand either of you. He thought he was so smart, like he was uncovering some deep-seated resentment I had for you.
Oh, that's deep.
Maybe you do.
Thing is, while I was with him, it was completely obvious how manipulative and crazy he was. But I wasn't scared. In fact, it was kind of weird. It was almost reassuring to be with him.
How do you think sociopaths manage to get their victims? They're charming.
On second thought, it makes my skin crawl.
So, what do we do now?
You got the pictures I sent you?
Yep, nothing too revealing. The info on his license we already knew, and all the other stuff was just generic personal things.
Damn. Sorry, I did the best I could.
No, you were great. There was one thing.
The yearbook. It says Daedalus on the cover. I did a quick search and it looks like it's from St. Joseph's.
It's a private school about 20 miles from here, up north.
He went there before he came to Kennedy.
Unless he's in the habit of collecting random yearbooks, yeah.
Look, there's a kid I know. Went to football camp with him a few summers ago. Parker McKeon, he's a good guy. He goes to St. Joe's. I say we meet with him, find out what he knows about Chris.
Think he'll meet with us?
Of course, he's a friend of mine. We hung out a lot at camp, and if we're right, he probably thinks Chris is as big a dick as we do.
Riley?
I'm sorry about what I said the other night. It was awful.
Thank you, honey. But let's just forget about it, okay?
Dad is the one who left. Dad. What a joke. I mean, he's the one who walked out on us, and you're the one that's been here and given me everything. And this is how I treat you?
Don't worry about it. It comes with the territory. As far as I'm concerned, it's his loss. After all, look what he's missing.
I hope I never see him again.
Otherwise, we might have to have a regular Kramer versus Kramer, right?
It's the stupidest joke. Every single time you tell it. I haven't even seen that dumb movie.
Well, either way, I think we've been a pretty good team so far. Don't you?
No.
No?
We've been great.
Come here.
I gotta go.
Bye.
Hey,
Hey, Kim.
I just talked to Chris. He's at the body shop picking up his car.
Good. So we're safe to meet here.
I was thinking about something. The other night when he FaceTimed you, how'd he get in?
Yeah. How did he get in?
He had my keys. I lost them the night of the party. It's also how he must have gotten me home. Then he took them with him.
You didn't say anything.
Wasn't sure. So wasted, I figured I left them somewhere. Then after the video, the last thing I wanted to do was claim he stole my keys.
Riley, you gotta get your mom to change those locks.
She's right. Hey, there he is. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. You too. Parker McKeon, I want you to meet my girlfriend, Riley. And this is her best friend, Kim.
Thanks for coming.
So, listen, you know we want to ask you about Chris Andrews.
No, I know. And like we talked on the phone, dude. I'll tell you everything I can, but I didn't know him real well.
It's him?
Yeah, that's him. A lot of the girls liked him. I guess he's good looking. Like, really good looking, if you're into that kind of thing. But, I don't know, he always seemed kind of, if you ask me. And then what happened...
What did happen?
It was between him and this girl, Lisa Nelson. She was nice, pretty. But what happened, look, I heard a million different things. Who knows what's true? That's the thing about private school. Everybody knows everybody's business, or at least they think they do.
What did you hear?
According to some people, he forced her. According to other people, she was the kind of girl that didn't need much convincing, if you know what I mean.
Did Lisa tell anyone?
Yeah, the police investigated. Chris got off, I think. But he never came back to school.
What about Lisa? Miss Nelson?
Yeah?
Hi, my name is Riley Kramer. I was hoping to speak with Lisa.
My daughter died last year.
I'm sorry, I had no idea.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go back to sleep now if you don't mind.
Sorry for your loss.
Hey, since you already woke me up and everything, why don't you tell me what you want?
It was nothing, really. I had wanted to ask her about a former classmate of hers. A boy named Chris Andrews. A very dangerous boy.
Yeah, I don't usually sleep all day long, but I had 2 shifts last night and I didn't get in until 7, so.
No, I'm just really sorry I disturbed you.
It's all right. You said you wanted to talk about Chris Andrews.
If you don't mind me asking, how do you know him?
Chris Andrews killed my daughter.
Killed her?
Not officially. I mean, he wasn't punished in any way, or people like him rarely are. But yes, he killed my daughter.
Was he a friend of hers?
No, he was a classmate at St. Joseph's. You know, we wouldn't have been able to afford that place, but Lisa got a scholarship. She was a field hockey player. She was incredible. She was one of the best in the state. She got a full ride. It was definitely better than anything I could have done for her, you know. She loved it there. And then she met him.
He showed an interest in her?
Why wouldn't he? I mean, she was pretty. She was sweet. She was trying really hard to have friends, you know. But she stayed away from boys because she and I were close, and she used to say, I don't want to end up like you, Mom, you know, pregnant in high school. So then one night, there was a party after a game, and he raped her.
Sorry.
She went to the hospital like you're supposed to do, and they confirmed that there was intercourse, but they couldn't prove that it was forced because Lisa couldn't remember anything. And then one of the nurses saw bruises on her arms and her neck, and they called the cops, and Chris was arrested.
Was he found guilty?
He didn't even go to trial.
I don't understand.
Their lawyer made an offer, a substantial offer. And at first we were like, no, you know, I mean, we wanted justice. Lisa wanted justice.
He convinced you to make a deal.
And he explained that even if it went to trial, that there was no guarantee that Chris would be convicted. It was just a he said, she said situation.
But wasn't there proof?
There was proof of sex, but there wasn't proof of rape because she couldn't remember. And the bruises, he said that that was because she liked it that way. And in California, if two minors have sex consensually, it's technically illegal.
So she would have been just as guilty.
So I made a deal with the devil. And the understanding was that Chris would leave St. Joseph's.
And did he?
He left, but that's where the nightmare really started for her, because his friends wouldn't leave her alone. They just were tormenting her online and calling her slut and saying she was extorting him, and her friends were shunning her, and she just was so depressed all the time, and she wouldn't eat and she wouldn't sleep. And then one morning, I went down. I couldn't wake her up. And there was a bottle of pills next to the bed.
She killed herself.
She might have taken those pills, but he murdered her. He did. Look, I want you to have these. They're case files. They're the transcripts, and you can read them yourself and find out just how terrible this whole thing has been. And I can't do anything else for my baby, but maybe you can.
That poor woman.
It was awful, but she was tough. You would have liked her.
Okay, but there's no way she was...
She was as sane as any of us. Well, maybe not you.
All right. Okay, but how does this help us? Do we think he just randomly targets a girl at whatever school he goes to?
I don't think so. He's too diabolical. It has to be something more.
Yeah, except I'm not gonna kill myself.
No, you're not.
You think he's crazy enough to actually... to murder someone?
He's crazy enough to break into your house. Who knows what he would have done?
Then it's only a matter of time.
So what do? Police are useless.
We tighten up the screws. Eventually, he'll slip up. We just have to give him a little nudge. Can you still handle it?
Absolutely. Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Can I talk to you about something?
Some more drama with your friends?
No, nothing like that. Just not gonna talk to Riley. She can find new friends to treat like dirt. It's something else.
I'm listening.
Not here. I don't think it's something I want people to hear. Any chance we can go to your house after school?
I think that can be arranged. Enough with all the secrecy. Tell me.
I got a disturbing text from someone I don't know.
Harassing you?
It was about you.
About me? Well, what'd it say?
It warned me to stay away from you.
Come on, Kim. Someone's probably just messing with you.
It said bad things happen to people who get too close to you.
It was probably Riley. She's probably just jealous of us, doing what she can do to interfere. You want me to say something, or?
Who is Lisa Nelson?
Name doesn't ring a bell.
Really?
Sorry. Here, let me take a look at what it says.
I'd rather not.
Oh, what do you mean? I just want to see the name and number. Maybe it'll spark something. Look, if someone's making false accusations about me, if they're making up lies, I have a right to know.
Which is why I asked you. But you don't have the right to go through my phone if I don't want you to.
What are you hiding from me?
I'm not hiding anything. I think it's you who's hiding something. I think you know who Lisa Nelson is.
Give me the phone, Kim!
Get the hell off me! Maybe Riley was right.
You're just like your bitch friend, Kim. You better watch yourself. Get out! Get out!
Okay. Do you want to split up the tips?
Thanks, but there's literally only like $5 in there. You take it.
No, you work just as hard as I did. We'll split it.
Becca, my mom still pays my phone bills, and I have no college to pay for. Take it.
You're the best. Hey, you ever need somebody to buy you liquor? You know who to come to. Well, listen, let me at least give you a ride home.
Thanks, but I'd rather walk. I know a shortcut through campus, and it's nice night. Plus, I have to work off those 2 chocolate croissants I had.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, Becca.
Night.
Hello?
Hey, get away from her! Are you okay? Are you okay? Don't worry. I'm gonna call 911. You're okay. Don't worry. Okay? Come here.
Kimmy.
Oh, careful, Riley. She has a minor concussion.
Sorry. I'm sorry. How you feeling?
Got me pretty good. Broken arm and a cracked rib, but I'll survive. He took my purse with my phone.
Did they catch him?
Miss Kramer, any idea how this might have happened?
Are you serious? I know exactly who did this, and you do too.
Miss Kramer, Mr. Marco wasn't able to see the assailant's face.
He was wearing a mask.
Well, isn't it obvious?
If you're insinuating that this was Mr. Andrews, there's just no proof of that. Unless you know something that you're not telling us.
I mean, it's just common sense. You can't tell me you won't even go question him.
Miss Kramer, despite what you may think, we do know how to do our job. And because of your past altercation with Mr. Andrews, we called his house immediately, and his father told us that he was in his room studying all night.
Can you believe him?
When respectable parents of Mr. Andrews' stature tell us that his son was home all night, until there's evidence to the contrary, we're inclined to believe him, yeah.
Look at her arm. What more evidence do you need?
That it was Mr. Andrews who committed this assault.
Well, who the hell else would it be?
We're going on the assumption that it was a garden variety robbery, a snatch and grab. After all, her purse was stolen.
Riley, right now our focus is making sure Kim gets better. It could have been a lot worse. Let the police do their job.
When can she leave?
The doctors want to observe her overnight. If there's no more complications, she'll be released tomorrow.
Kimmy, I love you. It's only a matter of time before he kills someone else. And this time, it'll be your fault.
How's she doing?
Principal Atkins, what are you doing here?
I heard one of my students got attacked, so I came to see how she's doing.
She's got a broken arm and a few broken ribs. No thanks to you.
What do you mean by that?
Kim was attacked by someone wearing a mask.
A mask?
Someone who just happened to be the same size as Chris Andrews, who, by the way, just happened to threaten Kim this very day. But of course, the cops don't believe us.
I believe you.
Thank you. What did you know about Chris before he came to Kennedy? Oh my God. You knew. You knew what he had done.
Riley, it's not that simple. As principal of a public school, I don't have the authority to decide which student...
You welcomed a rapist to our school.
Riley, please.
You go in and you see her. Take a good look at her, at what he did to her, and then take a look at yourself.
Do you want to tell me what happened? Just stay right here, sweetie. I'll be right back with you in a minute, okay? Call the police. Tell them to send the Special Victims Unit investigator over here right now.
Get over here now. I know why he's after me. this.
What is it?
When Lisa Nelson accused Chris Andrews of rape, there was a hearing. Both sides entered evidence, like an actual trial. This is a sworn testimony from the nurse who examined Lisa Nelson, who saw her injuries and reported them to the police.
Okay.
Look at the name.
Your mom? What are you gonna do?
First thing tomorrow, we go to the police. Now we have what we needed. A motive.
You're amazing. You know that? You want me to stay? At least until your mom gets home.
I'll be fine. But tomorrow, I want you there. And they drag that bastard out of class in handcuffs.
I'll see you later, okay?
See you.
Why didn't you say anything?
I did. I called up to you.
I was in the bed.
I thought you heard me. Everything okay?
Let me get dressed and I'll tell you everything.
Uh-oh. I need a glass of wine.
Stay right where you are, Riley, or I give Mommy a big new smile from ear to ear.
Let her go, Chris. It's me you want. I'm the one who did this to you.
Admirable, Riley. It really is coming to Mommy's defense. But we both know the truth. It was your mother who couldn't mind her own business, who contacted the police over nothing more than a misunderstanding, who got me thrown out of the best private school in the state and forced me to go to school with trash like you, trash like Lisa Nelson.
But I stopped you. I stopped you from getting exactly what you wanted. Riley, be quiet!
Shut up! Stop me. O'Reilly, I'm gonna get exactly what I wanted. I'll have you again. But this time, it won't end as nicely.
And if you're lucky, I'll let Mommy watch. Before I kill her, too.
Riley, run!
Go back, you bitch! The bitch daughter may have gotten away! But I'll make sure you pay the price for both of you. You're pathetic! Just remember this. People like you will never get the best of people like me.
I thought I told you to run.
If I ever listened to you. Cops are on their way.
I'm still shaky.
He was evil.
But he won't be able to hurt anyone else ever again. Because of you.
Because of us.
Come on.